Good day and welcome to another episode of the Energy Dialogue podcast. We're streaming live from the third Oil and Gas Conference at the Mercury Hotel in Windhoek. And today we are joined by a very special guest, none other than Mr. Adriano Mongini. Welcome, sir, to the podcast. Just to give the short bio, Mr. Adriano is the CEO of Azule Energy, and he joined Eni in 1988 and has over 20 years of experience in managerial roles there. His also experience extends to working at Eni's headquarters in various affiliates before becoming CEO of Azule Energy. He held positions such as Executive Vice President of different upstream regional organizations and Deputy Chief Operations, excuse me. And then lastly also we have it as Mr. Adriano was Eni's regional manager for Europe and Americas before moving to Angola in 2022. Thank you. Thank you once again for joining us. And just maybe as a precursor, we just like to know what is your overall impression about the conference. We're in day 3 now. The first day was the masterclass. We had the technical conference as well, which is positioning Namibia as the next energy frontier. What is your overall? How did you find the subjects that were demystified in the panels that we had so far, and just how do you find the weather, everything?
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Yeah.
First of all, thank you for having this conversation with me. This is the first year that Azule Energy is sponsoring a conference. Okay. This is actually the very first conference that we are sponsoring following our interest in the country last year.
Yeah.
And I found the conference very interesting, many opportunities to connect and to create a networking with other operators, but more importantly with contractors, local contractors, and a very good opportunity to meet all the governmental entities that we need to interact with. So it's a very nice opportunity here.
Yeah, thank you very much. Azule has become a key player in the African energy sector. Beyond Angola, and Namibia is now emerging as one of Azule's exciting frontiers. Could you maybe just give us a background on Azule? We know it's the largest independent oil and gas company, which was formed in 2022. And you also have a 50-50 JV between BP and NI. Could you maybe just give us...
Absolutely. So, as you are correctly said, Azule Energy was created in 2022. Actually, our first day was the 1st of August 2022, so we are just celebrated the 3 years anniversary. And Azule Energy has been the business combination of the BP and NI asset in Angola. And we are an independent company, and we are all based in Angola.
Yeah.
And the ownership is the BP and NI 50-50. And we just expanded the last year in Namibia when we were successfully selected by Rhino as a partner in PEL 85.
Okay.
That
Namcor is also part of that.
Namcor is part of it, and Chorus is part of it.
Yes.
And we are very excited about the opportunity, and this is why we are part now of Namibia.
Yeah. Okay, we also have it that with over 2 billion barrels of oil equivalent resources and more than 20 licenses and deep expertise in both exploration and production, you have your expertise spread across. How do you think Namibians can benefit from a partnership with Azule Energy?
Azule Energy, as you're saying, we are in Angola. We are the first equity producer.
Yeah.
We are one of the most important operator. We are present in the 20 licenses in exploration, and we are managing now 5 FPSO in Angola, and with a equity production around 210,000 barrels per day right now, and growing up. we have been operator of two major projects. One is the West Integrated Hub, that of which Agogo FPSO is one of the core items that we are really proud to have this brought online in production just 29 months after the FID of the project itself. That is something really proud because it's not usual. And we are also the proud operator of the first non-associated gas project in Angola, NGC. And these are the two main projects that will be delivered, have been delivered before the deadline, and that is still ongoing for NGC will be early next year, end of this year. In the meantime, we are very active in the exploration phase. We just a few weeks ago we have been successfully explored the very first gas exploration well in Angola. And successfully, and we are successful resources found, and that will lead possibly some development later on. So we have a very profound experience in all the aspects of the business, because it is a young company with a long history back, because with BP and Eni we really have a strong technical support, and we all Azule Energy are coming from many years of working in the oil and gas business. I have to say also that being the international company based in Luanda, we are having 85% of our employees that are Angolans, and this is part of what Azule Energy is. How this can be applied to Namibia, because this is your question. And I believe that we can take all the benefit of what we are doing in Angola, in a country that is very similar and very different angles, but definitely Angola is a 70 years old oil and gas business. Namibia is just entering now, and it's probably very good opportunity to take experience of a local operator that is working so close in terms of geographically speaking, but with deep experience in many other geographies. As you know, as we are a partner of Rhino, that is operator right now. And we will be operator when we will move in the development phase. And definitely we will work together with Rhino in order the other partners and Anchor and Chorus, of course, in order to build a path to FID of our last
final investment.
FID final investment to our to what has been already discovered. And working together in order to assess the full potential of the PEL 85 block.
Specifically on that petroleum exploration license, I think it's the PEL 85. Where you have, I think you've touched on it briefly. What is the significance of Azule plans in that well for Namibia in the region? Why is it so important?
Yes, the well has been very important for the partners, of course, of the block, because the Capricornus actually was the second well that has been drilled in the PEL 85. The first one was a Sagittarius. That was a discovery, a technical discovery, but more challenging to think how to bring this to the next phase in the development. While Capricornus, we believe that we have found a very good asset that we can think already how we can move forward, while still we need to collect other elements, other data, in order to fully assess the field itself. But still, already we believe that we already something that actually we started already to think with our partners what could be the next phase, because we need always to think further. And this is very important for the block, very important also for Namibia as well, because we believe that is a well that has under many angles is in a sweet spot for water depth, petrophysical characteristics, fluid characteristics. So we believe that there is a combination that is pretty peculiar so far in the scenario of oil and gas, the exploration wells and appraisal wells that have been drilled so far, for what we know.
Okay, so we're still confirming the volumes and the commercial viability of that.
That will be confirmed through the FID. What we can confirm that we are thinking the path going leading to the FID.
Yeah, and
that will be the definition of commercial viability.
Absolutely. Just moving on to the next one, perhaps maybe for our viewers out there, looking ahead, what are Azule's broader plans in Namibia? What the company consider acquiring stakes, maybe acquiring additional blocks as well. What is the forward outlook?
As an independent company, we are always watching around what is happening. In Angola, we are having an M&A plan, and in order to make also through M&A the company stronger, and definitely also in Namibia, we are looking around. Right now, we believe that our major focus has to be on PEL 85 because we are really excited about the opportunities and the potential of the block itself, but still looking around, and we will see what this will bring us.
Okay. Thank you very much for your answer. Just moving on, if Azule decides to expand in acquiring new blocks and so on, how quickly could development production proceed? I think you've partly touched on that. That we are busy with.
It's still first we have to focus on what we have. What will be the next if we go in another block? It's so difficult to answer because it's very difficult to know what will be the situation. So that's let's focus on the development of what we have already in PEL 85. That is interesting enough.
Exactly. I think you've also touched initially in our discussion impressive numbers in terms of local content, especially within Angola. How do you think Namibia can tap into those positive outcomes that you achieved in Angola?
Now, we understand as an Angolan company, based in Angola company, how important it is for the local content for Angola, and we understand that is really important for Namibia as well. As for other governance situation, I believe that Namibia can get the benefit of how Angola is managing the local content, that is managing in a very interesting way, and that in a way that is really helping to build local competence, employment, and also to use for the revenue of the projects. I understand from the government of Namibia that there is a law that is under process now. So and we are very confident that the law will be in the on the same path of what the Angola has. But we are normally we are not just abiding the law. The law is mandatory, but we have our own policy for the local content that normally is pushing forward, and to bring people. But more importantly for me is building competence in order to have a Namibian company to be independent, to build the business, because the oil and gas industry is at the very beginning, actually still to begin basically. But it's a good opportunity, not just for the number of employees, because the oil and gas is not is not requiring many people, but is an enabler for building competence and building up even other competence that can be used in other industry, and building up an ecosystem that is working well for everyone.
I know you're probably also looking at expanding your footprint beyond Namibia as well. in Africa at the global stage. What are Azule's energies planned in? I think you've also slightly touched on it, but maybe if you can just amplify.
Absolutely. No, Azule Energy being owned by BP and I will move in the countries where BP and I will believe that we can bring value to them. Namibia was a very nice opportunity because neither BP and neither E&I were present, and the option was a very interesting option because Rhino was selecting a partner, and as has been defined by shareholder that Azule could take the opportunity to bring the two companies in the country through Azule, of course. So so these other countries is not as a management of Azule Energy is not that I can answer, is a shareholder matter, but I believe that if there are other opportunities that the shareholders see that Azule can bring value to them, why not? But right now I don't see anything on the short-term horizon.
Thank you very much. We are about to wrap up now. Before I let you go, I have a final question for you. As a leader of Azule Energy, what excites you most about the future, the company's future in Namibia and then also across the region?
I believe that Azule Energy is a company with a really high potential, that we are just touched. We are showing what we can do in Angola, and what we are delivering in just a 3 years cycle, and what we are building for the future, because now we are basically bringing on production the resources that were found before day one in Azule, but in the meantime with the exploration success, we are bringing the future of Azule. In Angola, and I believe that Namibia can be a very important piece of the business, and we really like to be part of exciting PEL 85 that could lead the country to the production, because this is what is most important, and as a company that is present in Namibia, because after the Capricornus discovery, we understand that we will be present in Namibia for a long time. So we are registering right now a branch, and we will open an office next year. And very exciting to be part of the journey of Namibia since the beginning, supporting Namibia in the right aspiration of Namibia, and fulfilling also the Azule Energy commission and target and the mission.
Very, very good. For the local viewer that is watching us now, the youth, the SME, the entrepreneur, I know we're busy with exploration now. We still need to move to the development stage and hopefully production and decommissioning. Currently now, not to come on board at the last minute, what would your advice be for the local entrepreneur, SME, currently in Namibia? How can they be part of this transformation?
I believe that the trajectory of the local business needs to go in the phases of understanding the business first. So it's really important to understand the oil and gas, because it's a peculiar business, as any business, but it's a business with very high investment, and the cycle is sometimes difficult to understand why we need so many studies and long studies in order to move from one phase to another phase. So first, understanding the business, and second, partnering with foreign partners, maybe in order to learn, and learning and taking benefit of the local content laws that for sure will push the investment in the local companies in order to increase the competencies, because everything goes to the competencies of the company, of the people, and bringing really not looking at the tomorrow, but the looking after the day after tomorrow, in order to have competence that can be sold to the operators, and in a way that is profitable to everyone, because if the local companies are just partnering but not building competence, the local company will still all to the same size. We will still need the partners, but with the right vision to be independent, and some business, some contractor can really be part of the journey, but needs is a trajectory. Nothing is come from nothing.
Yeah.
So I was reading a motto just a few days ago: you cannot go on the Everest with your hand in the pocket.
Yeah.
You have to work for it. You have to work for it.
Yeah. Absolutely. The local content policy and the oil and gas has been currently now shifted to the Office of the Presidency. I think you've also touched on that. And as you quite rightly said at the beginning, that we have a draft of the local content policies at the very advanced stage. Are those positives for you as an investor, that things are moving in the right direction?
It's very important.
Yeah.
Local content, the right law of the local content can increase the attractiveness and the making the business for the operator easier.
Yeah.
If it's wrong, can make everything difficult without helping.
Yeah.
So what for us, the local content law is very, very important. We don't know the detail because we are just arrived. I know that they are working on the law. I'm sure that it will be the right law in order to be pragmatic and still pushing in the right way the local employees.
Yes.
And the local entrepreneur to build and to further develop their own business.
Their own business. Well, thank you very much. Any parting comments before we?
I really enjoying Namibia. I really enjoying to be here, traveling frequently. I will come also for vacation because Namibia I know that is beautiful.
Hopefully next time you have more time.
Exactly. But really enjoying to have to meet all the governmental entities, and it's really encouraging to see the level of openness and the support that we are receiving as a company that will be here for many years.
Yeah. No, thank you very much, Mr. Adriano. I really enjoyed the conversation. And also thank you for sharing Azule's Energy's vision. And it is clear that the company's journey in Namibia and Angola will be one to watch closely. And then as the region continues, we're very hopeful as young people, and I think the locals, the viewers that are watching, that the energy sector is really taking shape. So thank you very much for joining us, and
thank you.
It's a wrap.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Yes, to all the viewers, please stay tuned as we unfold and unpack the topics that you are passionate about. Please make sure to follow the podcast as we bring you more expert guests with us to unpack the oil and as we unpack these issues that we discussing in the oil and gas conference at the Mercury Hotel. Thank you very much, and goodbye.